Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to Understanding Factorio. Alright, blueprints conquering the world, huh? Well, you know what? I think we just need to do a little bit better. Look at this nice little square, well, technically rectangular template. So I was looking at templates on the internet, and I saw one that was kind of nice, and it was kind of like this one. It basically started with the 4 substations in the corners, and then it's got the oil refinery, and then it just has a liquid bus right in the middle. But then you actually put the one of the chemical plants in the liquid bus. And if you look, so basically, okay, let's start. Let's just jump in right here on the oil refinery. Okay, so it takes in water and oil, and then it outputs the petroleum, and that's the end goal of this module here, is petroleum. And that can store into 3 tanks here. Then it outputs the light, or the heavy oil right here, and that goes into this chemical plant, which cracks it down into light oil. And so here's the light oil bus right here. And then the light oil comes out here, jumps into the bus. Then this bus here feeds these plants. And then here's a water bus going here, which feeds the plants as well. And then it just jumps down, make it jump down here and feed this. So that's all pretty basic, and it has the right ratios because this is this makes, where's the cracking? Is it in here? Yeah, it makes 1 to 4 and a 4.5 to 5, and these take, so for every 10 crude oil you get 1 and 4.5. So you just need the 1 of this because it cracks down. It makes 4, makes 3, so you actually end up with 7.5 light oil, and then you just crack that down here. And because you have an input of 9 here, because each takes 3, that's more than 7.5, so that's what you need to keep it running and not let anything back up. Okay, so that's all relatively basic, like just having just barely what you need to get by on the output of a single oil refinery. But then what I ran into issues with was routing the pipes to make it link up. I had a goal. This is where the design I saw pretty much stopped, is that you had to route the stuff outside. It didn't tile very well looking at it. So I was like, you know what? This is a great starting point, but I can improve this with by changing the way the pipes were laid out. So I missed the pipes for like experimenting with it for like an hour, and this is what I eventually came up with. And the original design had the square around of petroleum pipes for the output, but the issue was that it didn't really take into the consideration the routing for the oil and the water, because you need to input oil and water out of this, or into this, I should say. So basically, if I take let's go ahead and pick this up now. I need to move it to somewhere where I've got a bit more room. Let's pick this all up. And I want it in my inventory, please. I don't want the construction robots to have it. I want all these parts back. Damn it! I guess I'll request them back. Probably need to request a Roboport and the oil refinery and the chemical plant. And the oil tank, maybe? Please give that back to me. Please. Okay, these were just to route the stuff into it, so I can pick that up. So a good spot for this would be maybe back here, because I can just route in water from there, and then the oil I can grab a pipe off here. Yeah, here looks pretty good. So if I put this down, and hold on a sec, let me go back over here and get my supplies. I'm gonna need to make another refinery, won't I? Come on. Give me my supplies back, damn it. Thank you. And I would very much like my refinery back. Thank you! Good bots. Good bots, yes. Okay. Alright, so if I put this down here, and I'll put it, I guess, in this corner right here, and leave plenty of room. I love construction robots. I think everybody does though, so it's whatever. Alright, so on this side, the water inputs are right here, this tile, and then they go up and down, and they go up and then out the top, and same here, it hops under the oil and goes that way. And the oil can go this way, out this side, but also the oil goes up and down over here. So the oil jumps under this right here. It comes out and then under, and it makes the hop into this node, then it hops again, and then it goes, there's just a normal pipe here, it curves, and then it goes into this junction, and here's the petroleum. So I did that to make the petroleum go past the oil. And then in this junction it can link here, which lines up perfectly with this over here. You can see this one. And then these two, this one jumps up and goes out that way, and this one jumps down and goes out that way. So basically, and then the water bus is right here, and that jumps out here and here. And then the light oil bus is here and here, which would also jump out. So basically, if I go put this like this to match them up, I could put them like this and leave some room to walk through if I really wanted to, but then the petroleum wouldn't link up. Although I guess it would be trivial to just make the petroleum link up, but basically it's designed to be fitted in like this, right here. So you can see that the water and light oil buses link up, and the heavy or the raw or the crude oil links up there as well. So it links up on that side. So over on this side, it also links up. The water actually has 2 points of contact, so it links up there. You can see the crude oil linking, the water linking, then the light oil, and then water again, actually. And then down here, the water links up, and as does the crude oil. So those link up there. And then up top, it's the same thing. So it tiles this. You can tile this in any direction. And I actually need to expand my petroleum processing because I've got my oils actually starting to build up, which is I very much like that. I'm a fan of that. That makes me really happy. So I think what I'm going to do is put this like that, and then put one here, and then I'm going to tile it like that. And I'll probably need to run back for supplies. Or is this area, is it within the construction area? Oh look, it is. If I stand here, they'll bring me supplies. Probably want to make 2 more oil refineries, right? Maybe some chemical plants. And it's nighttime and I can't see shit. Great. Alright, what are we missing? Chemical plant. Oh, I'm making those. Oh, we're almost done already. And it's already got power linked up right here, and there's the crude oil right there. I'm going to leave that pressurizing into here, but other than that, I don't think... So there's a pump that keeps the pressure of the crude oil up here. I think what this would do is I think it would prioritize these factories. I think. So the crude oil input is right here. So all I actually need to do is come up like right here with that, and then put something right here. And now that should pressurize the whole system with crude oil. That is the case, yes. And then water. I always forget where the... There it is. And that is just a simple matter of putting a pump right here. Isn't it weird how they... I already had... Really? I already had 3 of them? I always thought it was weird how the offshore pump doesn't require power, but you need it to start making power, so it's whatever. So yeah, that is my... Look at that. Look how fancy that is. I love... So basically what I can do, what that makes it really easy to do, is if I'm running around, like if I run down here and I want to make an outpost, and the outpost just... I want to make local petroleum for local manufacturing, I can just plop this down and boom, we got petroleum. And from that, it's very simple to make some of the other stuff. This is pretty sweet. If you want to take a screenshot of it, try to build it in your own world, here it is. You can pause the YouTube video. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore. But, yeah. Just remember that there's an underground pipe here, and there's a normal pipe here behind the stuff for the substation. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that would throw you off. It's there. There you go. That's it. So I take a small amount of credit for redoing the routing on the pipes to make it tileable. The original design I saw was not, like, you had to awkwardly run oil into it. It wasn't that great. But most of the credit, like, somebody else already made, like, the design with putting the bus and the everything in here, so I'll take like 10% for routing the pipes, but otherwise it's just something I saw on the internet. But I do like my version of it way better than the original. Anyway, speaking of blueprints, I decided to test out, after I had made the thing with the pipes, I realized that I could have pipes running around other things and feed the lubricant or the sulfuric acid or whatever very easily into the manufacturing things. So my the first thing I made was this, and the basic idea here is, are these in my... I've not copied these down yet because I might change them. or might not even use them. But this is, I'll go ahead and set this back to normal engine. So this is the red engine manufacturing. And basically it lets the it's good for monocrafting, like if they're all the same, because they actually share their requester chest. But I don't think it'll be an issue to let them share components between the engines, because it's like chips, and then yeah, I mean there's no issue letting them share a chest. And then from the middle, like for example, if I was going to make these, and they need the speed modules, I'd make the speed modules here in the middle. Or I could actually even flip these. I could just rotate these and make the speed modules on the outside, and then make the assembling machines in the middle, depending on what they actually needed to be. And then these long-handed inserters let you feed the machines directly into each other if you want to have a supporting one, like the copper wire, for example. If you want to make the copper wire here on site and then feed it. And then beyond that, then these chests are the requesters that feed into the machines, and then there's the output chests here, and they share outputs. I thought this was pretty efficient. And then you just, I like the way I've routed the piping around to feed in. So that supports that. And then this design I saw on the internet, and I like it as well. It is more compact than my design, although it does have less factories. It, again, has the idea of letting the requester chest share into 2 different factories, which is fine, and then outputting. And this is very compact and would tile well. My design would tile well as well, I think. But yeah, I overall really want to try these out. I'm not sure which one I should use. I guess I'll go ahead and copy both of them. So before I do that, let's make these all have just one output space, so they don't go crazy. There we go. Alright, so they're set up. I suppose I can remove the fact that they want engines, huh? I just did this to make the thing show up. I guess there's no reason for that. So that I could see where the pipe would go. So let's copy that and set them to neutral. So I think my sophistication is gradually increasing. Because my first crack was just this, and this is okay. Like, this is okay, but the space efficiency is not as good here. So yeah, I'm less certain about that. And I think at this point I'm pure solar, by the way. I cut the fuel line to my steam engines, and I've got more power than I know what to do with right now. So that's good. I do leave this thing up though, because these chests are set to like suck out the fuel out of my inventory, and I got the auto trash slots. So the way this works is you just, once you've researched it, it was the auto character logistic trash slots. I love these. They're so nice. You just click this, and then you just click the trash item, like say wood, and then this means you can have up to 100 wood, and then any more than 100 it'll take it out of your inventory, but I just turned that down, so I don't want any of these items. So as soon as I picked up wood, for example, it would take it out of my inventory. And then I've got the character logistics slots. I finally did this research while I was piddling around. Finally, it was 1,000 of each thing. So now I've got all my logistics slots. I think, I guess I'll keep on researching. It's this that you actually need for the rocket silo. I actually have most of that, don't I? Let's go to the rocket silo. The objective of the game is to launch a rocket, so I'll try that out. What am I, like, what's going to be leading up to this? Is it just... It's not even that expensive? Oh, okay, that's expensive. That's expensive. Oh, crap, I gotta make concrete. Red engines, pipes, steel, those are whatever. I do have to make solid fuel at some point. Not that much, though. Rocket control unit. It's pretty cheap. Rocket fuel, rocket part, satellite. Ooh. Satellite should be put into the rocket. Is there a... Oh boy. Rocket part. Yeah, that looks like fun. That's a... So do you just put the satellite into the... You put the rocket parts in the silo? Is that how it works? To win the game. Cool. Can I do that with my current factory? Probably want to expand it a bit. Actually, at this point, I'm thinking I could just take down the steam engines. Actually, I'm actually considering just going somewhere else and starting a new factory from scratch, and leaving this to just process the research, because it does fine with the research. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I might do that. And here's my storage, but. How many robots do we have? 800 and something? We have 800 robots now. Isn't that great? So yeah, do I want to just tear this down? I guess I should start somehow. Let's go ahead and blueprint these items before we forget. But yeah, I would like to go make some stuff. So there's my petroleum thing. Cool. And here is... let's name it. Well, before we name it, is it okay? Is it ready to go, basically? I don't know. Modular. I'm just going to say factory type 1. The type 1 factory. Alright. And this will be... factory type 2. And I think I can reclaim these. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. I've been sneezing and coughing a lot. I hope I'm not getting sick. But yeah, I've actually been sneezing and coughing a little bit. Go ahead and take it. It's right there. Sometimes I wish I could mark it to be like... Is there an alt click or a control click? A shift click does something different. What does shift click do? Oh, the tiles, the background tiles. So yeah, I kind of wanted those items back, please. Can I have them back? Where'd you put them? Thank you. I want those. Right. Let's go see how the petroleum production is doing. Is my oil just wiped out now? not actually wiped out. It is, but it is draining. I feel like maybe I should put some lights in here. I intentionally didn't put any lights in this just in case you didn't want any. Let's put them behind the, just hide the lights behind the thing there. There we go. Is it strange that I just like sometimes love standing here and watching the factories go? And I like watching all the little numbers tick up and everything. Should probably put some efficiency modules in these. Maybe. Can I get in there? Let me actually run in here. There we go. Not sure if I need to really do this anymore. Like, I'm producing enough power. Like, it's probably easier and less fiddly to just go make more power plants, right? But, yeah. That is a significant reduction in the power consumed by that stuff. Research speed, sure. So I've got... it's a lot of petroleum saved up. Alright, let's see. Am I short on plastic? Because at some point... no, I'm not short on plastic. Am I short on sulfur or anything like that? No. Not really. Alright, I actually need to run petroleum out of this bus. Crap. Can I get by right there? Yeah, I can get by right there. Alright, off we go. Pardon me, petroleum coming through. Make way, make way. I'll route it this way, I guess. Maybe out the corner here. There we go. Corner there. And a corner here. So how much petroleum do I have in storage? Oh! You're about to get a lot more, buddy. You're gonna enjoy this. Boop! And there we go. Off we go. Oh, look at those tanks filling up. We have unlimited petroleum! Well, not unlimited, but we're doing pretty good. So if I need more, if I need to expand my petroleum manufacturing, then, you know, off we go. And if we need lubricant out of the system, it's a very simple matter of just this thing right here. Turn that into making lube instead of the heavy oil. And then basically you just turn this sideways, pointing this way, and just route the lubricant right out the thing. And you can still use the whole setup. Oh, I did something. I made... there we go. That's what I need to do. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Oop. Well, actually, that's an episode, I think, right there. 30 minutes. Let's actually have a 30-minute episode for once. This is what we should be shooting for like 20 to 30 minutes, but I lose track of time because I'm addicted to this game and just go like way overboard. So yep, those were some of my blueprints. I think next episode we should go do something with those blueprints. Also, next episode I'll show you where this blue belt goes, because if you've noticed, it goes somewhere. Until then, as always, take it easy.